Hello everybody and welcome to day number 17 of our Build Your Handstand 30-day challenge. If you just encountered this video, please go back to day number 1 and then join us along the way. Let's start with our warm-up by stepping the legs here into a wide straddle position and taking deep squats here with the torso slightly in front of you. So you want to have your torso at a 45-degree angle and really try to think of sticking your butt out to the back as much as possible while you push your knees out to the side. And squat. And squat. Okay, great. Next time, place your hands here on your thighs or your elbows so that the weight of your upper body basically is held up by your arms and you can focus on really opening the hips. Okay, great. Now straighten the legs and try to reach the floor or put your hands on blocks. And from here we're going to bend and straighten the legs, always pivoting on the heel. So pivot on the heel, turn the feet outwards and then bend. Pivot on the heel and then straighten using the weight of your head to deepen the stretch here, and then pivot on the heels, bend. Pivot, straighten, pivot, bend, pivot, straighten. One more time, pivot, bend, pivot, straighten. So next time you pivot and bend, you slowly roll up through a round back, really imagining that you're rolling up vertebra by vertebra here as you straighten the knees and roll up into a straight position. Okay, great. And from here now, let's scoop the air and then reach the arms up. And scoop and reach and scoop and reach. Generously bend the knees here every time. Scoop and reach and scoop and reach. And now let's add on to this. So every time you scoop, you want to round the back, scooping the air here. And then every time you open up towards the ceiling here, you want to really imagine that your chest is opening up here towards the ceiling, towards the sky as much as possible. And then again you scoop and then you reach and you try to reach with your chest up towards the ceiling. So you get the two oppositions. And reach and scoop and reach and scoop and reach. Okay, great, very good. Step your feet together here into a parallel position and then left hand on the right hip. Let's do big arm circles here, reaching behind you every time, moving the torso. So I'm starting here again with the thumb pointing backwards, and then as I go up and over, I rotate the hand, and like that. You can, every time you're at the top here, you can identify your maximum point of shoulder mobility and then go up and over, working on your shoulder mobility. And up and over. Okay, great. And the other side, same thing. Thumb points backwards, reach up and over, and up and over and up and over and up and over and up and over. Okay, and now from here, just reach the hands behind you, making sure that your hip bones stay facing front like headlights. And you reach, 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 reach. You can follow the hands with your gaze. Reach and reach. And then slowly move the arms further up into a horizontal position. Still making sure that your hips are facing front. And then move them even higher into a diagonal here. and then into a high diagonal. Okay, great. And then just bring that down. And then let us already, we need the elevation now for the next exercise. So we're going to take it here into a lunge position. A wide lunge. You can place the hands here on your thighs and then make sure that your heel is on the floor, so it doesn't have to be a very wide lunge, just like that. So from here now, we're going to then straighten the front leg and then fold over to the front, keeping your lower back here as straight as possible. So you can then put your hands on an elevation, or you can also just go with the hands to the floor if that's within your range. And then we're going to alternate between lunge and straight and lunge. The heel can come off the floor here a little bit, and straight and lunge and straight. Really try to move your torso here in one piece. So you imagine that there's like a joint here that just creates a clean forward fold, like one of those little Lego people who can basically just fold like this at the hips and the arms. That's what we're doing. It's the Lego stretch. Okay, great. And then we're going to change legs. So the right leg is in front, left leg behind you, heel is pushed towards the floor, find your lunge. And then as we straighten, the heel can come off the floor. So let's straighten the front leg and fold. And then bend. And fold. And bend. And fold. And bend and fold. Okay, great. Very good. So the next exercise is a very graceful exercise for which we are going to take the hands here onto your elevation like this. And I'll show you first. It goes in 3 stages. So number 1 is we are going to only lift the leg. Number 2 is we will bend and lift. And then in the 3rd set, we are going to bend, lift, and point the bottom toe here. So this is for your kick-up preparation, for which you need a strong bend and a strong push-off, as well as a lot of strength in the leg that kicks up. So that's what we're going to do here. So place your hands here on your elevation and step your left leg into the center, right leg behind you. The right toe is touching the floor. And now look at your right leg. Make sure that the knee is very straight and lift the leg up once. And that's what we're going to repeat for 5. So you keep the standing leg very straight and the back leg as well very, very straight. Let's lift for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. Change legs. Right leg in the center, left leg behind you. Look at your left knee. Make sure it's very straight and keep it straight as we lift it for 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. So next, again, right leg behind you, and it's really important that you always keep that knee straight. Look at it, check is it straight, and now this time around we're going to bend the left leg until the toe of the right foot here touches the floor, and then we're going to straighten and lift the leg at the same time. So let's go for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Fantastic. Change legs. Right leg in the center, left leg behind you, and bend the right leg until the left toe touches the floor. Bend it as much as possible, and then straighten and lift. And bend. Straighten and lift. And 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, great. Let's take a little break. So you can feel that this is actually hard work on your glutes as well as on the standing leg. So there's a lot of strength and power involved in this push-off moment from the floor, and it's really important for your kick-up. Now on the next one, we're going to try to point the bottom toe. We're going to bend it and then straighten and then point it until the end, yeah? So that if you just want to do this action a few times to really understand how this foot pushes off the floor. So you bend, and then as you straighten, it pushes like that. It really pushes the floor off into a point. Okay, let's do that for 5. Here you can take a little bit more weight onto your elevation in this last one. Right leg is behind you, right leg is straight. And then bend and straighten, push to a point and lift the leg for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. Change legs. Make sure that you straighten and point the bottom leg at the same time. Left leg is behind you. Bend the right leg and now point and straighten at the same time. Push off. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Fantastic. Very good. Okay, great. We're going to repeat these. They're very important. But for now, meet me on the floor here for a wrist warm up. You know this one here already. Fingers pointing inwards, and then push down with the other hand and circle above the wrists. And change direction. Okay, great. Other side, same thing. Fingers pointing inwards. Push down. And circle above the wrist. And change direction. Okay, great. Make some space for yourself on the mat, and then meet me here on the floor for core activation exercises. Now, right knee comes up, left knee joins, and then straighten the right leg, straighten the left, push your lower back firmly into the ground. Let's hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the legs down. So we're aiming at a 45-degree angle here. Really firmly draw the stomach in and push your lower back into the floor. Your lower back should not come off the floor. One more time. Right knee, left knee. And straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg. Push the lower back into the floor. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the legs down, palms facing upwards. Let's reach up here towards the knees. Hands next to your knees, fold the chin to the chest, hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down. Take a breather, and we're just going to do that one more time. Okay, palms facing upwards. Fold the chin to the chest. Lift your shoulders off. Hands next to your knees for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And gracefully come back up to standing. 2 minutes for your own stretch. Drink some water, and then we will meet back here for handstand prep exercises. Let's open up the shoulders here with the wall, feet parallel, hands here in front of you, and then allow the shoulders to sink down low. Find a bit of length in the shoulders by elevating them. And see if you can find a little bit of ease in this stretch. Find elements of release that allow you to bring the shoulders further towards the floor. And come out of the stretch. Okay, very good. Let's start with a mini handstand hold and one leg up. So meet me here in a 4-point position. And peel the knees off the floor. Step the feet in 1, 2. Right leg steps into the center. Left leg lifts up high. Push up high, high, high onto your toes. Around the back. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, great. Come down. So maybe you feel your standing leg here because we did all of those prep exercises. So the point here is, again, to keep the shoulders above the wrists and to kick that leg up as high as possible, okay? Let's do the other side. 4-point position, peel the knees off the floor. Left leg steps into the center. The right leg kicks up very high. Round the back, push up onto your toes. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come down. Okay. And prepare your elevation, where we are going to do mini handstands for 3 times 16 seconds. Remember, you can always do that in front of the wall without leaning against the wall. Okay. And place the hands on the floor. Step up the right leg, left. Push the hips up high. Make sure your shoulders are above the wrists. Round the back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Step down 1, 2. Come back up to standing. Remember your exit route. Always make sure you know how to step down from the elevation. Roll the shoulders backwards for 1, 2, 3. Front 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Hands here, shoulder width apart. Step up onto your elevation. 1. Join the other foot. Push the hips up as high as possible. Elevate the shoulders. Stay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Step down 1, 2. Come back up to standing. Very good. One more time. Let's roll the shoulders backwards. 1, 2, 3. And to the front. 1, 2, 3. Just one last one. Okay. Hands on the floor. Step up right, left. Push the hips as high as possible. Elevate the shoulders. Hold it with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and step down 1, 2. Excellent, very good. Take a breather, make some space on your mat. For our cool down, step the legs into a straddle here. And then let's reverse our warm-up exercise. So we're not scooping, but we're reaching first and then rounding the back, bending the knees, reach and round and reach and round, bending the knees, reach and round, reach and round. Okay, great. Very good. And then step the feet a little bit further in. Let's swing the arms back and side to side, crossing over in front. And then cross over with the other arm on top. Gentle swings, gentle resistance. Okay, great. Let's swing the arms up into a diamond shape, and back. Diamond shape, gentle resistance in the shoulders. Don't be too vigorous with this exercise. And diamond shape, diamond shape. Okay, great. Left hand on your right hip, big shoulder circles, slicing the air, going up and over your point of maximum shoulder mobility. And over. And over. Okay, great. Other side. Left arm up and over. Up and over. Up. Up. Okay, great. And shake the arms. And then just circle the wrists here in front in a way that also makes your elbows move. So it's a bit like moving every joint here. And then scoop the air in, circling the wrists, involving the fingers as well, really grabbing the air here, starting from fingers, wrists, and the motion spills into the elbows. Okay. Now flex your hands here by your side and then push down, keeping the hands flexed. Push your shoulders down. Push your shoulders down and slightly back. This is a nerve stretch, so you may feel a sharp pain in the hand, forearm, or fingers. Relax. And then one more time, flex and push out to the side, keeping your hands flexed as possible, pushing the shoulders down and back. And relax. Okay, great. I will leave you with this for today. Thank you very much again for practicing with me. Have a lovely day.